I want to begin with these pictures from just moments ago, and this is what is underway now on the tarmac of a Royal Air Force base in Oxfordshire, England. The first passengers getting off that plane and arriving home, evacuated now safely from the coronavirus outbreak zone. This is one of a number of planes. A number of countries now have succeeded in repatriating their citizens. But let me tell you a little bit more about what we're just seeing. The first to get off the plane, and just in the last couple of minutes, have been children, their parents, so families with young children. We know on board are 83 British citizens, 27 foreign nationals, including the Chinese spouses and partners who were given permission to fly. So keep a watch on these. These are the very first people coming off that plane. And what I can tell you is at the bottom of your screen, and perhaps we'll get another perspective again. We don't control the camera here. You can hear it's filming from up in a chopper, I believe. But those are ambulances, so these are medical personnel. We know the process based on what happened in the United States. These passengers are very thoroughly screened in China. There are medical staff and personnel on board the flight. This is a live shot now, just a little wider view for you. Medical personnel to monitor things as they fly, and then there will be additional screening to come. And these people are going to get into those ambulances, and they're going to be taken to Arrow Park Hospital to spend the next 14 days in quarantine. This flight's going to carry on to Spain, and some other EU nationals are going to get off there. But these are the first to come off the plane that we see from the air. And again, getting into those ambulances, the British citizens, the foreign nationals, their Chinese spouses and partners, and their children. Now, as we keep those pictures up, I want to bring in Laura McQuillan. You'll hear Laura's voice now as we continue to watch this because of the people on that plane. I mean, we're interested in all of the stories, obviously, but one in particular because it's one we've been bringing to our viewers for some time now.
That's right. One family, dad is British, Tom Williams, and mum and their son Canadian. So Lauren Williams, she is from BC, and their young son James, they were all stuck in Wuhan. They had been hoping to get out together, and they've been putting pleas on social media in the past few days urging Canada or the UK to step up and help evacuate them. Lauren is 35 weeks pregnant. She was desperate to get out before she gives birth, just a few weeks away, and she did not want to have to do that in a city that is under lockdown. So Tom tweeting this morning that he is on that plane, and his tweet appearing to indicate that his family was with them. I'll read it to you, saying, "Extremely grateful to be on a plane back to the UK. Big thank you to everyone who prayed and shared our story. Excited to celebrate the birth of our next child in a few weeks' time in a safer situation." He says his heart still breaks for Wuhan. Please continue to pray. But indicating there that his wife Lauren, who is Canadian, will be giving birth to their child in a safer place. It looks like they've made it out together. We're working to clarify that for you, Heather. We've been reaching out to Tom, and now that he's off the plane, hopefully we'll be able to get in touch with him soon. But other families having to make a really tough choice, especially if the partner is a Canadian permanent resident but a Chinese citizen. They are having difficulties getting approval from Chinese authorities to leave the country. Some couples deciding, well, they are going to stay in China. The whole family might stay there, or they might be split up. And those who have Canadian citizenship will leave, but the Canadian permanent residents who have Chinese citizenship might have to stay in Wuhan.